Welcome back to the channel. Lately I've been playing a lot of poker tournaments and cash games, and I'm really trying to improve in poker, so therefore I'll be starting a new series called the Poker Hand Analysis series. I would be very grateful if you would comment and discuss with me what you think about these hands, where I can improve, and I'll be trying to also figure out some solver solutions, so I will take the approach that I've also taken with chess, where I analyze some games with an engine. Here I'm going to try to analyze some of my hands with a solver as well, but not always. I'm trying to show you the first hand. I'm playing a live 5-5 cash game here. I bought in for $480 in this hand, the effective stack, and we have a situation where we are in the hijack position and we are opening 9-8 of spades, which I think is a rather standard open. I opened to $25, which seemed to be the normal opening size for this table. It's normally my opening size for a 5-5 game to 5 big blinds, which is for online, it would be very large, but for live it's alright. We get a call from the button, an elderly looking gentleman who hasn't played many hands, so I was a bit suspicious when he was in the hand. He called for 25 on the button and we go to a flop. The flop, King 8-4 rainbow. Very nice flop for an opening range from the hijack position. As far as I am concerned, I'm pretty happy to range bet this because a king high flop, I'm trying to fold out all his maybe overcard ace-x combos that haven't really connected with anything. I also have a backdoor flush draw going with my second pair, my 8. So I'm happy with $35. I go rather large. Normally I range bet rather 33 to 50%. Here I went a bit more than 50%. The solver approves of betting and also of the sizing. Thinks a half pot bet is alright. I'm still trying to figure out when I should rather go large or small with my range bets. When I bet, this is something I need to study a bit more. I've been studying quite a lot lately, and I'm also trying to improve, and I can show you my win rate at some point. But I go for $35 here, and the button calls this again. So the pot is now $130. And we pick up some extra equity in the form of the jack of spades, which is very nice. So I'm trying to hit my flush, obviously. Here I do a bit of a mistake. Yesterday I've also uploaded this as a short. I'm always trying to upload my hands also as short so that people can enjoy it a bit faster. And if you want to have a deep dive, you can look at the long form this video. So I've thought in the game that this was a very nice card for me to continue with barreling because I pick up more equity and I'm trying to obviously get stacks in if I get a nice flush on the river. So I went $70, which is again a bit more than pot again. A bit more than half pot, excuse me. People in the comments from the short have pointed out that they wouldn't barrel this. They would just check it to the button, and the solver approves as well of this. 95% of the time, the solver would just check it here instead of going for value, because I'm not even sure what I'm trying to do here. I thought it was kind of a semi-bluff. If I bet $70 and the opponent folds maybe a better 8 or even a jack maybe, I would be very happy. And if he calls and I still have a couple of spades as outs, so not all is lost. It was kind of a semi-bluff. You can comment down below what you think. The people on the short video thought it was not a good play, and after giving it some consideration, I agree with that. I also think because the solver thinks checking back is the good option here, I should always check a bit more. I tend to bet a bit more, so I need to relax a bit and check it more to my opponents. But I thought it was a good barreling card, so I went 70. He calls again. So we are with $270 in the middle. We get our flush with the nice ace of spades, which is probably the best card, as you will see afterwards on the reveal. Here I'm having 350 left. I'm not so sure if I should shove here, go for large sizing. The solver tries to go for rather large sizings. I thought I'm going to try and target a jack or a king. Maybe he calls it a check, probably not, but with a king he might find a call or with an ace that somehow hit the river. So I went 110, trying to target those holdings, which is a bit small. It's like a third pot bet. It seems rather weak, even though I'm quite strong here with the flush. He, to my surprise, min raises to 220. And now I was thinking a bit, should I just call 110 more? Or I could also rip it all in for, instead of 110 calling, I could rip it all in for 130 more. So going for the 350 bucks all in here. I decided that I was probably a bit afraid of Queen 10 suited with spades, or just a Queen X holding, which would be a royal flush. So it's really not that common to get beaten here by a royal flush. I would think, okay, happens when it happens, it happens. But in the game, I was somehow scared that he had like a Queen X holding of spades. So I just decided to call the 220, which the people also think in the comments on my short, and also the solo think we should rip it all in here. So it was a bit of a nit play here. He ended up showing Queen 10 for the river straight, so that's why I said it's the best card, the Ace of Spades, because not only do I get a flush, he also gets a straight, which he min raises on the river, and he kind of value owns himself a bit because he could have just called. Tell me in the comments what you think of this pot. So I drag in the 710 bucks pot. It could have been a bit more. I still had 130 behind. Tell me in the comments if you think this was a bit too passive. Should I have gone all in? Or do you agree that there is no merit to risking it all here? Maybe a queen X of spade beats me here as well on the river. I would be very interested in hearing your thoughts about this video and the hand. I'm trying to go for like a 10-minute hand analysis per hand per video in the long form and like a 1-minute video on the short form. So you hear my thought process as well, and maybe you can correct my absolutely flawed thought process as well throughout these hands. Yes, tell me what you would have done in the comments and give me a little bit of feedback what you think about this series, about these hand videos. And I'm going to see you in the next one.